Hey everybody,
Hi everyone,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam on Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh yes, 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 it is the weekend of love, ladies and gentlemen.
Love is in the air.
Oh, it is. So we have to go live today because we ain't gonna be around on Sunday.
No, we'll be busy.
All right, guys, just want to jump on here today. Let's talk about some cruise news. Lots going around with Royal Caribbean. They're leading the ways in a couple of different areas. And then let's talk about what they're trying to do with this domestic travel ban.
Let's talk.
See you in a minute. All right, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy day before New Year's Eve.
I want to say hi to Stan Queen. How you doing? First one on. Trying to look glam for you today.
All right, everybody. So it's just real quick. Hello to Alex, Sunshine 34, Robert, Angela, Autobot, Kira, Aloha, Pretty Girl, Susie, Cruise Talk. Live from Texas, I assume. He's over there seeing his new grandbaby, Rachel, Karen,
Congratulations, Cruise Talk.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us live today on this Friday.
How you like my decorations behind us? If you love them, give me a thumbs up.
Oh, boy, I'm in trouble.
Yes. Tour coming soon.
All right, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us today, guys.
Yeah.
If you would, ladies and gentlemen, hit those thumbs up. Give us a great big old thumbs up. It is a great big compliment to us. We appreciate you all so very much for taking your time to listen to us as we go through these cruise blues time. We are your cruise counselors, and together we're going to get through this thing, and we're going to talk all about it.
We're here to make you smile, to push you a little further, let you know that you can travel and cruise, but do it safely. So hopefully we put a smile on your face today, and we are taking away the cruise blues. That's what we're going to do today. But we have some information to share. Hopefully this will help you out. If you can, go ahead and leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you're ready to go ahead and click that button to go ahead and travel, please give us a call at 877-697-4470, or we can be reached at www.mr-traveler.com. You'll get myself, ElleKosGlam, Mr. Traveler, or Cruise Talk, who is coming below.
All right, everybody. So, hey, you want some love? Let's take a look at the Port of Miami, guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's talk about some love. Now, why this is lovely to me and why I'm in love with this.
It's so Valentine's Day appropriate.
Well, yes, their funnel is beautiful red. But what I'm liking about this, guys, is that these are two different ships than we saw just a couple of days ago. So you have the Carnival Glory in the back and the Carnival Pride in the front right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting news to me as we're seeing these ships come into port. They're rotating in. I'm sure they're provisioning and things like that. But more importantly, I would wager to guess that they're in there getting their inspections as well, some of them, getting ready to cruise. Remember, Carnival is the one that not only has to be ready for CDC, but also has to pass the environmental inspections as well.
So they have a little bit more work to do.
Right. And this is good news to me, guys, when we see these ships rotating into the ports like this. Very exciting. I'm glad to see it. One day closer, guys.
One day closer.
All right, so let's talk about some of the news that's going on. And a couple of these stories are really based around Royal Caribbean today, as they're kind of taking charge on things. So Royal Caribbean has made an announcement that they sent notification to their crew members that they are indeed going to require their crew to be vaccinated.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So
get your fingers ready to type a comment down below and let us know how you feel about that. Because I feel like if the crew is going to have to get vaccinated, guess who else is going to have to get vaccinated?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I do not think that they are going to require passengers to be vaccinated because it's going to kill a big base of their potential passengers. I think the most important thing that they want to protect the crew on there and make sure that they have it as a condition of employment. They're going to require them to have that that vaccine. So
I'm not mad at it.
yeah, I mean, there are plenty of professions out here where people are indeed requiring their employees to have said COVID vaccine. We'll take a moment here because we do have a super chat that we would like to acknowledge.
Super chat from Terrence Shaw. Thank you so much. Has a little bird saying, cool. I like the little bird head. Thank you so much for that super chat. Each and every red coppers go towards our vision, and you are helping us. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir. Now, I don't think that we're going to see them requiring passengers to have it. So that's just my take on it. I don't know. We will see what the future holds. But I can't see them requiring passengers to all have vaccinations. I just can't.
Cruise Talk said, give me the shot. What's the CDC going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a 50-50 draw on people that want to get it and don't want to get it. And so.
Comment below and let us know if you would take the shot, if you with it, or if you're not with it. Comment below and let us know.
Yep, and yeah, so Blessed Nettie is exactly what I'm thinking. She said, I think they'll require the crew to get vaccinated to protect them, and it would be more difficult to require the guests to get vaccinated. And that's absolutely true. Then,
I agree.
Because think about it, some of the last few scares, I'll call them, have been where they said crew members came aboard and tested positive. So I guess, if they bring them on board and make sure that they're testing negative and that they have the vaccinations, that's a positive thing.
It could be, but some people are totally against it. Like Sunshine 34, I'm not with it. Nope. K-Crump.
And Reggie Page.
Thank you so much, Reggie, for that super chat. We appreciate you.
Yes,
each and
thank you,
every
Reggie.
dollar go towards our vision of our business so we can push you to cruise, Reggie.
Thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate you, sir. So
thank you.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, but they have made that announcement. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys. So something else, the Royal Caribbean is also coming out, and as well as their sister brand, Celebrity.
Lots of news. From
They have said, if you recall our video from earlier in the week where we talked about Alaska, in essence, putting an end to the Alaska cruise season because they're not going to allow foreign flag ships in their waters. So Royal Caribbean, and I kind of like this, and like I told you guys before, I start seeing little signs from these big companies, and I told you before, they have lobbyists and things like that who have their ear to the political railroad track to see what's coming down the road. So Royal Caribbean has made an announcement that they're not canceling their Alaska 21 season, but putting it on pause for right now. And why they're putting it on pause right now is because there is some rumblings that they are going to try to pass some legislation to put a temporary pause on the Jones Act, which would then allow passengers to board the ships in, say, Seattle, and then going up to Alaska and enjoy an Alaska cruise season simply by going into international waters, which would be 12 miles off of the coast of Alaska, and then going back into the Alaskan waters once they're on the other side. So they're looking to do that legislation now. So we'll see what happens and where they go with that. But
that could be a dicey situation.
I hope they get it passed because while Alaska isn't necessarily as dependent as, say, some of the the Caribbean islands and things like that, it is a big chunk of their economy is the tourist season and the cruises.
We have been to Alaska. They are definitely dependent on the cruise industry, and I would think it gets very, very cold over there. So it's like 6 months out of the year that they work to get ready for winter, and then it's actually winter all the time, I would think that the big chunk of their economy comes from cruising. So I would hate to see cruising, leave Alaska. Alaska is beautiful. If you've ever been there, comment below and let us know. But we have been there. It's one of the most beautiful places we've ever laid our eyes on. I'm telling you, you have to go to Alaska. It's unbelievable. We can show you pictures, we can film it, but you have to see some things with your own two eyes. It does it no justice, and I'm sure that they are suffering because the cruise industry is not there.
Yeah, and but I think that's good positive news that they are trying to put that legislation, and that just makes common sense. If we're going to get the rest of the cruise industry going, they should allow that piece to go too. Just put a temporary pause on the Jones Act, and maybe even put a clause in it that is specifically for cruise passenger ships or something like that, leisure ships. Did y'all see that plane go by? Oh no, you didn't see it.
They didn't see it. We saw it.
So that's good news, and we'll keep you posted on that. So they have not canceled, but have them on pause right now. I'm looking at the comment by Karen Carter, said she can't conceive how cruises will resume without vaccines of all crew and passengers, or if enough people are vaccinated or have herd immunity. So, yes, I understand what you're saying. However, I think Florida is a good example of how people can be successful. We've got people from everywhere coming here to Florida, especially now that we're wide open, and we're going to talk about the Florida travel in a moment. But we got so many people that are here.
There's a variety of races.
Going to Disney World, going to Universal, going to all the restaurants here. The restaurants are back to 100% capacity.
Yes, they are.
Here.
We got a super chat.
Yes, we did. Let me grab that here.
RLD 1987. Thank you so much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Each and every penny goes towards our goal. Thank you so much for helping us push our vision. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Get that up screen, and let's get
What
that up
took
screen.
Mr. Traveler's attention away was he has the ports right in front of him on his iPad, and there was a plane that flew past. And let's show the port. And it caught his attention. That's what he was looking at. The plane just went right in front of the screen. But can you see the jet skis at the bottom?
Yeah, the camera operators know what we want to see, because normally this camera kind of goes back and forth. It knows what we want to see. They're just sticking right on those two beautiful ships right there. So anyway, back to what we were saying with the vaccination. So we are here in Florida with following safe protocols. We still wear a mask in places, and we practice social distancing, and we got our hand sanitizer, and we're doing all that good stuff here, and we're doing well in Florida. And if we can do well here, and we can do well at our amusement parks, we can do well in the hotels, we can do well on a cruise ship.
I hope.
It's really not that different. If we start off with say 50%, people are spaced out pretty good, or when we are together, we got our masks on.
Yes.
There will be some people that are vaccinated. Obviously, the crew will be vaccinated.
Right.
And the rest of the people who are not vaccinated are practicing. Obviously, we've been tested before we went on the ship, and then we're practicing good hygiene, and then we're doing the things that we're supposed to do. We can do this, guys.
We can.
And do it safely without, making people do a vaccine that they don't want to do. Some people want to do it, some people don't want to do it. As we've talked about this over the weeks and weeks and weeks here with you guys, it's like 50-50 or people are ready to go, people are ready to have it, people are like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Yep.
So we're all over the place, and Robert Halliburton, that's why no test cruises yet. They can't put us on there till we get the clearance from the CDC and get all that stuff going, and get that okay from the CDC here in the U.S. before we can do any kind of test cruising. Now, that doesn't mean that some of these cruise lines won't use their own, and don't think that they're not doing it now with the crew and people that are on there. They're probably practicing a lot of these protocols right now as we speak, and getting ready for it. So they're going to be ready to go when it's time. I think they're probably beyond ready to go.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. There's mixed feelings about the vaccinations, and thank you so much for your comments below. We appreciate each and every one of you, and make sure you subscribe.
Yes. I see John Henderson is asking about the any idea when the Mardi Gras is coming to Florida. I don't. They haven't said when it's going to physically get here, but the first.
Don't answer that yet. We got a super chat. Thank you so much, Don.
Uh-oh.
We appreciate your super chat. She said, "Thank you for all your posts." We appreciate you, Don. Thank you so much for your super chat. Hopefully, we'll hear that ship horn very soon.
Right,
We're getting ready.
for real.
As you can see, I have my flower in my. I didn't have time to do my nails, but I will. But I have my flower in my hair. I have not wore a flower in my hair since we've cruised. So this is the big deal. I'm really ready to go. I'm sure you are too, Don.
So the first cruise for the Mardi Gras is May the 29th of this year.
May 29th.
So we'll see when it comes here, if it comes here, when it comes here. I don't know. It's sitting over in Europe still right now.
I agree with Sunshine 34. It's taking forever.
It is. So let's talk about the last thing we want to kind of chit chat with you guys about today is this Florida travel ban.
Uh-oh. I think Michelle already mentioned it and said, our flights started to stop for Florida. She asked the question.
Yep.
Or she made a statement.
So I'm going to say this is when I researched this topic, obviously it's been kind of a hot topic the last couple of days. It's been some back and forth on this, and I think I have to tread lightly when we talk about some of these subjects.
Yes, you do, because we want to stay on YouTube. But Mr. Traveler,
well,
is very vocal. He don't mind.
I try to stay here,
well,
and
we want you to be real too.
And I try to be objective and understand both sides of the argument. I really do. Mm-hmm. I do not agree with a Florida travel ban. Obviously, I think that would be horrible for our economy. I think that would be horrible for the millions of people who are taking advantage of Florida being open per se.
There's a lot of people here.
There's a lot of people coming down here to get away from the cold and from the lockdowns and everything else. So, and again, we're doing things safely and responsibly here. So
I think Florida is taking care of it, though. Even though we have an influx of people right now, the staff at Disney, the restaurants, Publix, everywhere you go, the shopping malls, they're doing a really good job of staffing for the crew and making sure we use hand sanitizer and we have our masks on. They are just being safe. Shout out to all the staff in Florida, period, because they've taken care of us and they are actually risking, their lives to make sure we are okay. They don't have to, go to work, to take care of us. They don't have to tell us, pull your mask up or use hand sanitizer when you go to the restaurants. They don't have to do any of that. So I just want to personally say thank you to all the staff who is taking care of us, as well as everybody who's visiting in Florida, because there is a lot of people here right now.
Yep. And so, I see a couple of people asking what's going on. There was talk from the White House of potentially putting in a domestic travel ban to Florida because of the variant that is originated in Britain and is showing up here. So there was talk of doing a travel ban, I guess, to try to quell that. So right now there's some back and forth on this. I've seen news stories as soon as 4 or 5 hours ago that are still showing the bantering. Our governor here in Florida went on there and said absolutely not. We are not going to go for this.
I love our governor. He just keep it real.
The White House. I read another story from a local TV news channel, News 10, it said that the White House indicated that they are not going to pursue that right now. Actually, the quote was, the White House spokesperson said, no decisions have been made around the additional health measures that would change domestic travel. I say that with a grain of salt because, I think if we have learned one thing, especially over the course of recent times,
it's been a year.
People tend to say one thing and do another. We can't always put our trust in things that come out of our elected officials' places of employment. That's the best way I can say it. I hope that they do not pursue this. Florida's numbers are relatively low compared to other places, and we are doing the right thing here. And to me, it's an outlet for people.
Well, we can't really say what we feel, but you can comment below and let us know how you feel. That's fine. If you agree with Mr. Charlie, if you don't, that's fine too.
Well,
just let us know how you feel down below, because there are certain things we cannot say.
I just think,
On YouTube.
regardless of your political affiliation, just common sense on things is the way that I try to go after things. So,
Yeah.
and to me, it makes common sense that people are doing the right thing. Now, people weren't doing the right thing. Like, there was a time for a while there where they were clowning down in Miami.
Yes.
And they had to put some restrictions in place.
They did.
That was great, but guess what? It was the local government in Miami that decided, hey, we need to do this to kind of calm this down. And the governor supported them doing that. It wasn't the whole state. It was that section that was going crazy.
And they took care of it.
Yeah. So I think that that's a good common sense approach to handle things. So we'll see where this goes right now, because there's really no definitive answer. It's kind of like some double talk going on
It is.
here, because when you have somebody say there's no decisions have been made, that leaves the door wide open to, yeah, we might still do this thing.
Right. I mean, who can you trust at this point?
Yeah. And then if the air is banned, what are you going to do? You're going to lock the state down from cars coming in? I mean, I don't.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll see.
Okay, so.
That's the most Mr. Traveler can say, and that was really hard because he hold back.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Oh boy! Well, if we could just tell you exactly how we feel, we probably would not be on here.
Here's the.
I just think it's all a game.
The nutshell, guys. At the end of the day, regardless, and we've said this a million times, that's why I love well, it's not the only reason, but one of the reasons that I love cruising and love traveling is because we all get together.
Be free.
And we have this commonality for a week while we're together.
Everybody forget what race you are. Everybody forget where you are. You just get on your main goal is to get on the ship and have fun. And you don't care who are.
Yeah, you just have a good time.
You don't know the people.
Leave your cares on the shore, and that's what I love about it. And we will get through this thing, guys. Like I said, we are showing you these cruise ships here, 2 different cruise ships than we saw earlier this week. That's good news to me.
That is good news.
Royal Caribbean proceeding with the vaccinations for the crew. That's good news.
That's more good news.
What did we have earlier this week that was good news too? The big story that we broke, and I can't remember what it was. It was the they took it off the website, so I can't talk about it.
Oh boy. The return of selling guidelines.
Yeah, the guidelines. Well, they're putting the guidelines in. That's good news. They're making all these steps that are going in the right direction. We haven't heard anything from the CDC canceling things anymore.
We're moving in the right direction, but slowly like a turtle.
It's slow. It's
slow coming.
It's painful. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid very slowly. But we will get there, guys. And I'm telling you, personally, I'm going to cry like a baby when I don't know if like I say, when I pull up to the port and I see it sitting there and I know I'm about to get on, that's when it's going to hit me.
I'm like, Michelle, I'm just trying to go on my first cruise. Brooklyn in the house. That's right. Tell it like it is. We trying to do the best we can. Brooklyn.
Whew. All right. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you guys.
I see Cruise Talk is commenting down below, too. Make sure you read Cruise Talk because he be preaching. He'll tell you what's up.
Yeah, him and I go back and forth about this all the time. It's
They're
just,
really good friends. My friend too.
Yeah, you just have to vent about this. I mean, some people agree, some people don't agree. You agree with parts, you don't agree with parts, whatever. At the end of the day, we all just want to get back to our lives. We all want to get back to our work. We all want to get back to enjoying our vacations and things like that. And,
all the time.
Anyway, guys, we hope that you have a wonderful weekend. We're not going to be here on Sunday because it is
Valentine's Day. As you can see, all these decorations. It's going to be Love on Your Loved One Day.
I had some things planned, but it looks like it's going to rain here in Florida, so I had to alter my plans. We're going to do something else, honey bunny.
Oh, thumbs down. I had some things in mind too, and as you can see right over here is Mr. Traveler's gift. That's his gift right there.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, so just be with who you are. Do self-love. If you're not with anybody and you're dating, come on one of our group cruises. We'll get you hooked up. I like me and Mr. Traveler. We like to play Cupid, so we you know what I mean. We like to hook people up to where we think two people will fit. Dating and things like that. We talked about doing a single cruise. We were just about to do it, but the stinking pandemic happened. But we are going to get back on it. But we'd love to play Cupid and see who matches who and things like that. Get nosy about people if they dating. So if you're not with anybody, do some self-care. Take yourself to dinner, go to the movies, get out the house, and with your mask on and use your sanitizer. But get some air. Go for a ride if you can. I'm not sure about up north because I heard it was snowstorms, but here it's been 85 every day.
It storms across the whole country.
It's been 85 here every day.
Yeah, like I said, guys, we're making these steps towards the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down with your family and talk about what you want to do for 2022. Start planning it now, guys.
We are going to eventually do a really good video this bring the singles together. I see Michelle down there. She said she's single. Yes, girl, put it out there if you're single. There's a lot of single men on here, honey, that's like-minded, like you like to travel. So that's what me and Mr. Traveler we're going to have to get together and do a group cruise and a video and a private group for our single travelers. How you like that?
I'm with it.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that before all this craziness happened.
Mm-hmm.
But we
shy.
You know what? It's Valentine's Day, and we love you guys.
We love you.
There's
all.
no us without you guys,
That's
and
right.
we appreciate you. I cannot believe all these years that we've been doing this, and all the love that we get, and the love that we give you back. You guys are all like family, and I truly mean that.
Mm-hmm.
That's real talk, and
yes.
We hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend with your boo, or if you don't have the boo, then some family that you need to love on and all that good stuff. Just hey, let's forget about our worries for a weekend and
do it.
And sit back, relax, enjoy, watch some movies, pop some popcorn, don't get snowed in too bad, and all that good stuff.
Pretty girl said, "I'm more than single. I'm single." I love it. You can't be shy, honey. We have some single men on our group cruise. You have to join us on our group cruise. I'm telling you, some pickings out there. But thank you so much. Just like Mr. Traveler said, hopefully we made you smile today. This was just a laid back, casual kind of video. We brought the news to you like we always do, but we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we are an unusual channel because we actually interact with each and every one of you, and we like to build a relationship with our community. Everybody who comments, they like our family. They more than friends. Mm-hmm. So join us on a group cruise if you can. If not, that's okay. We'll talk on videos and wait till everything blows over with this pandemic. But thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Absolutely, guys. So we will talk to you, I guess, probably Tuesday, I imagine. Unless some crazy pops off, we'll come back on. But other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Be the best weekend you've had in a long time.
That's right.
Life's short.
Have fun.
Go out there and see the world, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
One day closer.
One day closer to selling. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.